Yeah, hello. You are welcome. Now, in our previous video, we talked about circuit theory. We are coming to begin with the properties. Now, property 1, I call it the diameter rule. Let's see the property. The property says that the angle the diameter of a circle subtends at the circumference is 90 degrees. So the angle the diameter of a circle subtends at the circumference. There are two key things you have to know here. First, we are talking about the angle the diameter formed at the circumference. The diameter formed, and the diameter is forming an angle at the circumference. Yes. So what is the diameter? This is the circle. This is the center. Any chord that passes through the center is a diameter. So this one is the center, so it means that this particular chord is the diameter of the circle. Now, the angle the diameter of a circle subtends, so it means that the ends of the diameter here will form an angle. It will form an angle. And where will it form that angle? It will form the angle at the circumference. How will it form an angle? It will subtend to form an angle. So this is how it means. This end will now move or subtend to form an angle at the circumference. These points are all circumference of a circle. They are all circumference of a circle. So it means that this one can subtend to this part, to the circumference. This one can move to meet here. Now this is the diameter, the ends of the diameter subtends, and it is forming an angle here at the circumference of a circle. So the theorem is saying that the angle that this diameter formed at the circumference of a circle is 90 degrees. So it means that this particular angle is 90 degrees. That is the meaning. So the diameter has to subtend an angle at the circumference of a circle. So another one is this diameter can move here, and this one will also meet it here. Another angle is formed here. This angle is 90 degrees. This is the symbol for 90 degrees. If you don't see this one, the symbol for 90 degrees. Now, the diameter can also form the angle here. This one can move to this side, and this one can meet it here. So this diameter is also forming an angle at the circumference of a circle here. This particular angle is the angle 90 degrees. So that is all about the property. So one thing is that when you have the diameter should form an angle at the circumference of a circle. Now look at something. This one is the center of the circle. So it is true that the line here is the diameter. Diameter is not only this one. It can also be something like this. This is the center, so the line is passing here. This is the center, so this one becomes the diameter. So this diameter can form one angle here. This one can meet it here. One angle is formed here, so this angle is 90 degrees per the rule. It can also form an angle here. This one will meet it here. This angle is 90 degrees. You will see this one in many questions. You will see this in many questions. Now, example of one of the questions is this. Example. We can have a circle like this. Now, this one being the diameter, this is the center of the circle. Then let's say this particular angle is 20 degrees. Here is M. Here is X. Let's find M and X. Let's find M and X, where this one is the center. Oh. So what does it mean? How are you going to find this one? How are you going to find this one? Look at something. This is the diameter. Since this one is center, then it means this one the diameter. Now this diameter is forming an angle at the circumference of a circle. So this one moves to this side. This one meets it here. So an angle is formed here. Let me draw it here. So we have this one. This is the center O. This one comes here. If you look at this one, this is the diameter. The diameter is forming an angle here. So this angle is 90 degrees per our first property, right? But they just want to confuse you. So they intentionally brought this particular angle. But here was given to be what? Here was given to be 20. It means that automatically we can get the value of M. We can get the value of M. Because look at something. This one forms a triangle. And sum of interior angle of a triangle is 180 degrees from our previous video. So it means that this side plus this side plus this side is supposed to give us 180 degrees because it's a triangle. So this one becomes simple. We can easily get a value for what? For M. So let's see. It means M plus 20 plus here. This side is 90 per the diameter rule. This side is 90. To give us 180 degrees. So M plus 90 plus 20 will give us 110 equal to 180 degrees. We are looking for M. So we can subtract 110 from both sides. So to be 180 minus 110. So what will be M? 70 degrees. M is 70 degrees. We've gotten the value for M. Very simple as ABC. Now, but they would just want to confuse you. They brought a line here just to confuse you. And the angle here is X. Now, how are we going to get the X? How are we going to get the X? This one forms another triangle. Can you see another triangle here? This, this, and this. It forms another triangle. It means here, this angle plus this angle plus this angle will also give us 180 degrees. Now, how are you going to get it? I don't know this particular angle. Although this side is 90 degrees, but I don't know this particular angle. How can I get this angle? Now, this one is a triangle, and then we have types of triangle. Equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle. I can see that this particular triangle is an isosceles triangle. Why? Look at something. When we have a circle like this one is the center. This is called radius. This one is also called radius. So this one is radius, this one is radius. Now this one is now the chord. It forms a triangle. When I bring the chord, it forms a triangle. But what type of triangle is this? This is radius, this is radius. So it means this side and this side, they are the same. Then this one forms an isosceles triangle. You get me? Yes, it forms an isosceles triangle. So it makes this one clear that this particular circle, this one is the radius. This one too is the radius, because radius is a straight line from the center to the circle to any point on the circumference of a circle. So this is radius, this is radius. So it means that this angle, this side and this side, they are the same. Therefore, this angle and this angle are also the same. I hope you remember. This side and this side, they are the same. This angle and this angle are also the same. So we can easily solve for the value of x. So since here is 20, it means this side is also 20. So therefore, 20 plus 20 plus x supposed to give us 180 degrees, because it forms an isosceles triangle. Very simple. So we can easily get here. So it means here is 20, this side is also 20. Here is 20. So therefore 20 plus 20 plus s will give us 180 degrees. So let's solve for it. So it means that I have my x plus here being 20 plus here being 20 should give us 180 degrees. So I'll have x, 20 plus 20 is 40, 180 degrees. S will give us 180. We subtract 40 from both sides. So what will be x? X will be 140 degrees. So therefore, the value for m is 17 and the value for x is 140 degrees. Let's take another question. Okay, so let's look at this question. We have this particular diagram, and then we have to find x and y, where O is the center of the circle. So O here is the center. Then it means that this particular line is a diameter. Now, so since this one is a diameter, per the diameter rule, this diameter forms an angle at the circumference of a circle here. So this diameter forms an angle here, so which means this angle is 90. So automatically the S is 90. Very simple. Automatically S is 90. Very simple. So solution, X is equal to 90 degrees. Because the diameter forms an angle at the circumference of a circle here. So per the diameter rule, the angle the diameter forms at the circumference of a circle is supposed to be 90 degrees. So S is 90. Now, this diameter is not forming only one angle. It's also forming an angle here. So this diameter is also forming an angle here. So this is the angle the diameter is forming. So here is supposed to be 90 degrees. So what does it mean? If here is 90, then here plus here is supposed to give us 90. Then automatically here will be what? 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Because 60 plus 30 will give us 90. Right? Yes. Then how are you going to get a y? This one is a radius. This one is also radius. So this side and this side are the same. So therefore, this triangle is an isosceles triangle. Then we can say that y is the same as 60 degrees. So y is equal to 60 degrees. Do you understand? Let me repeat myself. This is radius. This one is also a radius. So therefore, the type of triangle here is isosceles triangle. Then the two adjacent angles are the same. So y is the same as 60 degrees. Now let's take another question on geometry, on the diameter rule in our second video. Make sure you subscribe, then you share it to your friends. Let me know your comment in the comment section.